This is Rock and Roll Jeopardy! And here's our host, Jeff Rowe.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Trust me on this. It's going to be a fun one. Loretta, please introduce us.
I'd be happy to, Jeff. He's the guitarist and frontman for the high-energy hitmakers Everclear. Please welcome Alexakis. Next, in the 80s and 90s, she had the beat and the axe as the rhythm guitarist of the Go-Gos. Here's Wiedlin. And finally, as a singer with Boyz II Men, he's helping rewrite the top 40 history books. Here's Shawn Stockman.
Right on. Nice to have you guys here. You know how the game works. We're playing for points. In your case, player with most points at the end of the game is playing for their favorite charity. We'll talk about that a little later. $5,000 and a few other things. You ready to get started?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Why not? Line up the board, Kevin. There is one daily double in this round, and remember, your responses need to be in the form of a question. Here are the categories. The Fab Four. Geographic titles. The 90s. Musical instruments. Lieber and Stoller, the great songwriting team. Billboard's #1 albums. Sean, get us started.
Yes, I'll start with the 90s for 100, please.
The air was heavy with estrogen when this tour premiered at the Gorge in Washington on July 5th, 1997. Jane.
What is the Lilith Fair?
That's the one.
I'll take the Fab Four for 100, please.
This song was the Beatles' first #1 hit in the U.S. Jane.
What is I Want to Hold Your Hand?
You're on a roll.
Beatles for 200, please.
On August 23rd, 1964, John reportedly greeted fans at this L.A. venue by saying, "Welcome to you in the trees." Art.
What is the Hollywood Bowl?
That's the one.
The Fab Four for 300, please, Jeff.
This 1970 Beatles film won an Oscar for Best Original Song Score. Jane.
What is Help?
Nope. Art.
What is Let It Be?
That's the one. You're bored.
Fab Four for 400.
Sgt. Pepper's cover shows this blonde 30s movie star who didn't think she'd be in a Lonely Hearts Club. Art.
Who's Jane Mansfield?
Nope. Jane.
Who is Jean Harlow?
No.
Wah.
Take a stab, Sean.
No.
Who's Mae West?
Oh.
Hey, Art, you're bored.
Mae West.
Fab Four for 500, please.
In the 60s, Apple Corps' main headquarters were located on this London street, famous for its tailors. Jane.
What is Savile Row?
Nice job.
I was panicking there. Okay, I'll try geographic titles for 100, please.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Jane.
What is the Hotel California?
That's it.
Geographic titles for 200, please.
Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, because it took so long to bake it. Jane.
What is MacArthur Park?
Right again.
Geographic titles for 300.
I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Art.
What is the Midnight Train to Georgia?
That's the one.
Geographic titles for 400, please.
It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Jane.
What is Down in Africa? What is...
That'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
What is Africa? Toto. Nice job.
Can't believe I know that. Woohoo. Okay, geographic titles for 500, please.
Underground like a wild potato. Jane.
What is My Own Private Idaho?
Nope. Art.
What is Private Idaho?
That's it.
Oh!
You were talking movies.
Give him that look. Just give him the look. That's the look right there. Art, you're bored.
Musical instruments for 100, please.
It was the inspiration for the title of Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder's Ebony. Jane.
What is the piano?
That's it. And that too was a movie.
Yeah, she's...
You're winning.
Good grief.
Musical instruments for 200.
In 1994, Winona had a country hit with Mary Chapin Carpenter's Girls with These. Jane.
What are guitars?
That's it.
Musical instruments for 300.
According to The Who, Mama's got one and Daddy never sleeps at night. Jane.
What is a squeeze box?
Yep.
You're still winning. Oh, musical instruments for 400, please.
It's the title and musical command that follows Get It On in a song by T-Rex. Art.
What is Bang-A-Gone?
That's it. Your board.
Musical instruments for 500, please, Jeff.
This guitar-like instrument is mentioned in the title of a top 10 song by Bruce Hornsby. What is mandolin? You comfortable, Sean?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Art,
I
your
got a
board.
great seat.
Sean's just waiting. He's pacing himself.
He is.
A Billboard's #1 albums for 100, please.
I will always love this soundtrack that spent 20 weeks at #1 beginning in December 1992. Sean.
What is The Bodyguard?
Right on, and welcome to the game.
Thank you. Billboard's #1 albums for 200, please.
Hats off to this country star whose Rope in the Wind was #1 in 1991. Art.
Who is Garth Brooks?
Yep.
Billboard's #1 albums for 300, please.
Released in 1997, The Dance was their first #1 album in 15 years. Art.
Who is Fleetwood Mac?
Right again.
Billboard's #1 albums for 400, please.
It seems like this 1988 debut album by Paula Abdul was #1 for an eternity. Jane.
What is Eternally Yours?
No. Sean.
What is Forever Your Girl?
That's the one. Nice job.
Billboard's #1 albums for 500, please.
Ever had the feeling that this Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young album was #1? It was in 1970. Art.
What is Deja Vu?
Yeah.
Let's go to the 90s for 200.
A flamenco dancer in Venezuela inspired Los Del Rio to write this dance tune, and the rest is history. Sean.
What is The Macarena?
Yep.
The 90s for 300, please.
In '93, CD makers stopped using the cardboard wasting package called this. Art.
What is the long box?
Right. About a minute left, guys.
The 90s for 400, please.
In 1990, this rap singer earned over $33 million. In '96, he declared bankruptcy. Sean.
Who is MC Hammer?
That's the man.
The 90s for 500.
In 1999, Seagram shut down this letter-perfect label that carried artists like Sheryl Crow and the Police. Jane.
What was A&M Records?
Right.
Lieber and Stoller for 500.
The group that made the request, heard here.
Dance with me, hold me closer, closer and closer, much closer. While the
Art.
Who are the Coasters?
No.
Took a stab.
Who are the Drifters?
Drifters.
Jane, still your board.
Lieber and Stoller for 400, please.
This singer included the following on his '82 solo album, The Nightfly.
got a girl and Ruby is her name.
Sean.
Who is Steely Dan?
No. Art.
Who's Donald Fagen?
Yeah, we were looking for the artist.
Oh, okay.
Lieber and Stoller for 300, please.
Oh, you got to it. The daily double in the nick of time. Pretty tight game, really, still, but you can increase your lead a little bit. How much you want to wager?
I'll wager 1,000.
Okay. For 1,000 points, here's your daily double under Lieber and Stoller. This singer jazzed things up in the song heard here.
Say the windmen treat you fine, home Broadway.
Who is George Benson?
That's the guy. Nice job. Puts you at 3,500. Your board, Art.
Lieber and Stoller for 200, please.
This one might make you feel a little itchy.
You're gonna need an ocean now.
Jane.
What is Poison Ivy?
That's it. Oh, we're not going to get to the last one. That's going to do it for the first round. We'll take a quick break, come back and meet the players and find out about their charities right after this. Welcome back. Going to say hello to our celebs today, find out what charities they're playing for. Art, you're doing very well right now. Things go this well, you know, who knows? Who's the charity you're playing for?
I'm playing for ACES. It's this Association for Children for Enforcement of Support.
Oh, cool.
And it's basically an organization that goes after deadbeat dads and moms and works very hard for legislation to help people who, you know, children and parents.
Terrific.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I'm sure they're glad to have your support. And We're glad to have you here.
It's a good organization. Thanks for asking. This is fun.
Good.
You get to hang out with her.
I know, you can't beat that. Speaking of her, Jane, who are you playing for?
I'm playing for Actors and Others for Animals, and it's a group that provides low-cost spay and neutering for animals in the Los Angeles area. And I'd like to urge everyone to spay and neuter their pets, please.
Very cool. Great. Thanks. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, Sean. How about you?
Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Oh, cool.
It's an organization that my group members and I have supported for quite some time now. So, you know, we're very happy about that.
Right. Well, it's been fun so far. Let's kick it up another notch. We're going to Double Jeopardy. Point values are doubled. There are 2 daily doubles, so literally anything can happen in this round. Let's take a look at the categories. TV musical directors, metal music, my CD collection, last name basis, love songs, love is in quotes, so love will be in the response, hate songs. Boy, a little bit of everything. Third goes first, just barely, Sean, that's you.
All right, let's try love songs for 200.
In 1994, Mariah Carey duetted with Luther Vandross on this song. Sean.
What is Endless Love?
That's it.
Love songs for 400, please.
This 1993 Mariah Carey tune says, won't you please come around because I want to share forever with you. Sean.
What is Dream Lover?
Right again.
Love songs for 600.
Mariah Carey first topped the pop charts in 1990 with this song. Sean.
What is Vision of Love?
You're on a roll.
Love songs for 800.
Mariah Carey's second #1 hit. It was from her #1 album, Mariah Carey. Sean.
What is... forget.
What is Love Takes Time?
Well, she knows a lot about love.
I was so close to that. But
Sean,
basically, Mariah Carey has written every love song ever made. Okay, good then.
Sean, you're
Love
up.
songs for 1,000.
In 1994, not Mariah Carey, but Celine Dion was ready to learn about this in a #1 hit. Sean.
Let's Talk About Love?
No. Oh, that hurts. What is The Power of Love?
Oh.
You had a good run. Look at that. And how quickly it's all back down. Sean, still your board.
Sean, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, really. Let's try my CD collection, 200.
Exodus, Uprising, Rastaman Vibration. Jane.
What is Bob Marley and
Yeah.
the Wailers? CDs for 400.
Adrenalize, High and Dry, Pyromania. Jane.
What is Def Leppard?
Yep.
CDs for 600.
$1 Billion Babies, Muscle of Love, Welcome to My Nightmare. Jane.
Who is Alice Cooper?
Yep. She's got a category.
She's so good.
Who is my CD? Who is my CD collection for 800?
Smells Like Children, Mechanical Animals, Antichrist Superstar. Art.
Who is Marilyn Manson?
Sneaks in. Nice job.
My CD collection for 1,000.
Crossroads, Matters of the Heart, New Beginning. Sean. Nope.
Nope.
Guys, were you thinking Tracy Chapman?
No, I wasn't.
Oh. Art, still your board.
I'm going to take Jane down a trip down to metal music for 200.
Anticipating big sales, Kiss called their 1978 greatest hits collection Double This. Jane.
What is platinum?
Yep.
Whew. I want to do hate songs for 200, please.
For his solo LP Centerfield, he wrote Zans Can't Dance, an attack on the head of his old label. Jane.
Who is John Fogerty?
Nicely done.
Hate songs for 400, please.
On Evil Empire, they rage with lyrics like, Fear is your only God on the radio. Jane.
What is Rage in the Machine?
Nope. Sean.
What is Rage Against the Machine?
That's the one.
Metal music for 400.
This band featuring David Bowie released its self-titled debut album in 1989. Jane.
What is Tin Machine?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were metal. No, hate songs for 600, please.
She gets steamed on Get Out of This House from her album A Few Small Repairs. Who is Sean Colvin? Jane, still your board.
Hate songs for 800, please.
When I Hated Him is on the debut album by this daughter of one of the Mamas and the Papas. Jane.
Who is Bijou Phillips?
Yep.
Hate songs for 1,000, please.
The vitriolic Why'd You Do It is on the Broken English album by this ex-companion of Mick Jagger. Jane.
Who is Marian Faithfull?
Right again. Puts you into the lead.
I'll take metal music for 600.
Oh, a good choice.
Okay.
Give me a wager.
$1,000.
1,000 points, here it is.
I'm in points.
That's
Sorry.
cool. Here's your daily double. I'm special, so special, sings Chrissy Hynde on this Pretender song.
Brass in Pocket?
That's it.
What
Nice
is Brass
job.
in Pocket? Sorry.
Nicely done. You're bored, Jane.
I'm sorry, that's not metal either. Not metal. Okay, metal for 800 since I'm an expert now.
At a train station press conference in 1989, the Rolling Stones gave details of their tour and album called this. Jane.
What is Steel Wheels?
Yep.
Not metal. May I have metal for 1,000, please?
Anguished anthems like Suicidal Dream are the trademark of this trio of Aussie teenagers. Jane.
What is Silverchair?
Yep, less than a minute, guys.
Last name basis for 1,000, please.
Two former members of 10cc recorded as this pair and directed videos like Every Breath You Take.
I can't believe it.
What is Godly and Cream?
I was thinking
Jane, you.
Okay, last name basis for 800, please.
Mother was a popular video by this metal band named for muscle-bound frontman Glenn. Jane.
What is Danzig?
Yep.
Last name basis for 600, please.
Samba Patti was the B-side of their single Oye Como Va. Jane.
What is Santana?
Yep.
Last name basis for 400.
This group with a famous rock name didn't include Sister Tracy, co-star of Father Dowling Mysteries. Jane.
Who are Nelson?
Yep.
I know them. Can I have last name basis for 200, please?
Leaving the Smiths didn't mar this single-name singer's career. Jane.
Who is Morrissey?
Right again. And a nice run you did.
Thank you.
And by the way, I should say, Jane, you might have been joking, I don't know, the metal was not heavy metal bands. Metal was in the response, brass and tin and silver and all those. Okay.
I wish I could say I was joking, but I was just incredibly dumb. But now I know.
Can I say for the record, I knew that?
You knew.
Okay.
We'll take a quick recap here. Jane, you got a pretty decent lead. Sean, we're going to bump you up to the plus column 500 so you can participate in Final Jeopardy. Take a quick break and come back. Oh, no, we won't. What we'll do is we'll talk to the prizes. Loretta, tell us what we have.
You got it, Jeff. The charity of today's first place winner will also receive a $1,000 shopping spree for music, movies, electronics, games, and more, courtesy of the Sony card. Start turning your spending into everything entertaining with the Sony card from Citibank, the official currency of playtime. For the charity of today's second place contestant, Mars, the musician's planet, presents this rock and roll package, including a Gibson custom shop Les Paul Jr. faded cherry guitar, vintage reissue strings, picks, and more from Mars Music and Recording Superstore. For the charity of today's third place contestant, Love Music, here are CD collections no fan should be without, all from Sony Music's legacy recordings. What will you listen to next? And all our celebrity contestants receive this exclusive Rock and Roll Jeopardy pullover from rockjeopardy.com. Find more cool stuff when you log on to our website at rockjeopardy.com. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, Loretta. Today's final Rock and Roll Jeopardy category is Paul Simon songs. Give the celebrities a couple of minutes to make their wager and be right back. Today's final Rock and Roll Jeopardy category, Paul Simon songs. Players, here's your clue. At a 1993 inaugural ball, Paul Simon sang this 1987 Top 40 hit at the invitation of the Vice President. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Sean had a look of, I don't know what it was.
Having a clue.
Well, let's see your response.
None.
What? Yes, none. You're right back where you started from, and that's okay. Charity's still going home with something. Let's go down to the other end, Art. Let's see what your response was. What is You Can Call Me Al? That is correct. Nice job. What'd you wager? 4,300
All
puts
of
you
it,
into
baby.
8,600. Depends what Jane did. Let's see the response. Santa Monica. No, that is not right.
I
Were you
didn't
smart
think
with
so.
your wager?
Okay.
Yeah, you were. Just enough. Nice job. You're going home. Your charity with $5,000. Come over and say hello. I want to see these shoes. Now this is a fashion statement.
We're on time, everybody. So long.
Shawn, come on over. We'll head over here.
Garth Brooks, the biggest country music star in the history of this or any other country, is changing his name and playing rock music. I'm not making this up. Garth Brooks is now Chris Gaines, and the world premiere of the Garth Brooks as Chris Gaines rock and roll video is only on VH1, Monday night at 8, 7 Central.